Hi folks, welcome back to Stacey Can. Today I am making Tropical Breeze Freezer Jam, which is a great thing to use during the winter months or fall months, whatever. These are ingredients that are available year round. You can use fresh or canned. As I go over all of this, please hit like and subscribe down below, and you can follow along in the show notes with the recipe as well. The ingredients that you need are a cup and a half of sugar. We need 5 tablespoons of freezer jam pectin, so do make sure to look for, then read it that it's freezer jam. We're not cooking it, so it's gonna dissolve quicker and thicken up your jam quicker than if you were using regular pectin, which requires heat to kind of get things rolling. You need 2 cups of pineapple, and you can use fresh if you want. The fresh didn't look great at the store for me, so I went ahead and got canned. This is a 20-ounce can of crushed pineapple, which will be great, and I will measure out the 2 cups because it does need to be drained. So I'm figuring this, about 4 ounces of it could possibly be liquid, so that'll give me the 2 cups I want. I might have some left over. I'll measure it out and see. And again, you can use fresh. You need a cup of bananas, that we're gonna mash those up, and 3/4 of a cup of Mandarin Orange Segments. These need to be chopped, seeded, and drained. Again, you can use fresh if you want, but you have to peel them and then take them out of their little individual segments as well. You just want the flesh. You don't want the encasement of the peeled Mandarin orange, and make sure obviously it's seeded. And so I actually bought them this way because, again, the Mandarin oranges didn't look great either, so I just bought them this way. And if I was doing canned, I'm doing it this way too, both canned, because this will be quick. This is a quick jam to make in the winter. Yay. We also need 1/4 of a cup of coconut, flaked or shredded, however you want. And I got unsweetened. It doesn't say to have sweetened or unsweetened. I'm choosing to use unsweetened because there's a lot of sweetness in this to begin with. So the tools that you need. I do have a potato masher that I'm going to use to mash up the bananas. I've got my ladle. I've got my Headspace tool. We are doing a 1/2 inch Headspace, especially if you're doing freezer, sticking this in the freezer, because this will be ready to eat as soon as you're done. You can stick it in the refrigerator, or you can put it in the freezer for up to a year. It will keep. So if you are putting it in the freezer, you do need to make sure it's got room to expand. So we do need to use the Headspace tool to make sure it's got a 1/2 inch Headspace. And I also have my funnel. So if you're using jars, you can use your funnel for this to put them in the jars. But I actually have these freezer containers that I'm going to use. You can also use old sour cream or yogurt containers if you want. It's going in the freezer. Those are great to reuse. So just make sure you give it 1/2 inch Headspace for that. So and then you need your measuring spoons and whatever, and your mixing bowl, etc. for it. So with all that, let's go ahead and get started. First thing I'm going to do is measure out all the ingredients. So I've got the coconut, pineapple, and Mandarin oranges and the pectin measured out. I'm gonna mush the bananas in just a second, but we're gonna go ahead and add the pectin to the sugar. That's the first thing you want to do, and that's a very important step. And then just make sure you stir it around really good, mix it really well. This is important because mixing the pectin with the sugar first helps it to keep from clumping. I'm intentionally peeling the bananas last and smushing them because they have a tendency to turn brown or black kind of quickly. So that's why I'm doing this last. And just a heads up, I needed 3 small bananas. That's what I had. I needed 3 small bananas to make a cup. Probably only need 2 for medium to large bananas, but just keep that in mind when you're shopping. And now we're gonna go ahead and mix all of these ingredients together. So I've got my cup of bananas here, mixed in with the sugar and the pectin. So the sugar and the pectin's are already in there. And then I've got the 2 cups of pineapple that is drained and finely chopped and canned if you want it to be. The 3/4 of a cup of the Mandarin oranges, and it took, by the way, 3 of these little containers to make. Each of these is about 1/4 of a cup, so I needed 3 of these for shopping purposes for you. And then the last but not least, but the fourth of a cup of the, what is it called? Coconut. Words were hard. I started to stir with that, but now here comes the hard part with freezer jam. Freezer jam requires a lot of stirring. So you need to stir consistently, it says, for 3 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and set a timer. I find it's easier to stir with a harder spoon than the spatula. This makes my life a little bit easier. So setting a timer for 3 minutes. And another thing while you're stirring you want to keep in mind is continue to scrape the sides as much as you can, because the one thing I find with freezer jam is if it's not stirred completely, the sugar doesn't dissolve and it leaves crystals in it, so your freezer jams end up being gritty. So just keep that in mind. So it says this makes about 5 8-ounce jars, but these are actually pint size containers, so I can fill it halfway full if I want, or I can just fill it totally full. I'm filling it up to the pint size here because, you know, just saving in freezer space for me. And you can use your Headspace tool if you want, or this actually has, because these are freezer containers, it actually has the marking here on the side. So I'm going to be just filling it up to its specification. Yep, and I'm at a 1/2 inch Headspace here. Just put my lid on and it is ready to go. And this is how we make Tropical Breeze freezer jam. It is very delicious, very sweet, but really, really, really good. Fantastic flavor. The banana kind of cuts some of the tartness of the pineapple, the sharp, which I love pineapple, but it just the banana and the coconut kind of just smooth out the acidity from the pineapple and the mandarin oranges, although mandarin oranges in my opinion are pretty sweet, especially when you buy them in already in little containers, already peeled, etc. I think those are kind of sweet, not as tart as when you peel open your own mandarin orange. And obviously the sugar kind of cuts that too, but very, very good. It's very good. Be fantastic on pancakes or waffles, toast. You could actually take a little spoonful and make a cocktail with it if you want. It'll still have chunks of the fruit in there, but boy, it would really zhuzh up a tropical beverage for the summer if you want. Or you can even use these, put scoopfuls in if you want to make a smoothie, a couple of tablespoons in with a smoothie. It's just very good, very good. Highly recommend. And again, it's available year round. So this made 2.5 pints for me. So they're not kidding when it says about 5 8-ounce, which are 1/2 pint jars. And but that's it. That was as easy as it gets. Now I'm going to leave this sitting on the counter for 30 minutes. That's recommended in the recipe, just to make sure it gives the pectin a little time to set up the jam and make it a little jammy before popping it in the refrigerator or the freezer. And then you're good to go. And it's ready to eat now, or again, you can store it in the refrigerator for up to a month, or you can put it in your freezer for a year. So make sure to write the date on your containers, whatever you're using, your jars or on these containers. It has an option to write it right here. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put a little piece of tape on it and do that so I can reuse these a little bit better. So that's just a suggestion for you there. So the recipe is down below, and while you're down there, please hit like and subscribe because that does help. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feedback, concerns, by all means, please reach out to me. I'm on Facebook at Stacey Can. You can at me on Instagram and TikTok at Stacey Can. My website is www.staceycancan.com, and my email is info@staceycancan.com. Plus, I'm on LinkedIn at Stacey Can. Thanks so much for joining me today, and until next time, happy canning.